so I gotta pull some of this back in. You can hear the music too, right? Is the music like decent for you over there?
I actually don't hear any music.
Oh, it's low? Damn, it's that low?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we can fix
She's not going to stay here for very long, but I'm just going to show you. We do have a number. Where'd she go? Number 3. There she is.
Wow.
She's not going to be very long. She's going to run away and hide as soon as she hears any noise, but that's number 3.
Is she... Oh, it's a little black. Aww.
She's a little black kitty. She's a little skittish one, so she's number 3.
We have a black cat too. Her name is Umi. She is poofier than your cat. What's her name? What's his name?
So the one you just saw was Sassafras. We call her Sassy, or the little girl. The one in my lap is Figaro, and he is a fluffy boy.
Wow.
He's decided that he needs pets right now, so he's in my...
He's ready. He's ready for the lazy.
And then if you can see up here, I've always got... Sorry if I'm shaking, but I've always got eyes on me when I'm on my computer. He likes to sit up there and keep an eye on things.
That's the tower. Yeah, I feel like they like to be in an elevated position because it's just part of their ego. Cats all have it.
Yeah, but it's really only him. The fluffy one, he owns the couch. And
my fluffy one, she just like owns the space. She walks in, she's the diva. She's like, pet me now. Yep. All right, no more pets now. Now it is time to dine. Barkeep,
so is Figaro.
I demand the biscuits.
Does she just lay like in the middle of the floor? Because that's what Figaro does. Because we have this big open space, and he'll just go to the floor, flop. And he's just like, I'm chilling here. And it's like, I have boxes. I will step on you. And he's like, I don't care.
It's fine. Yeah, no, please, go ahead. It's all good.
Yep.
I am here on the Lazy J with Sam. I know it's Weddle, but
yes.
When I first heard it, my producer, Joe B. Scoops, she's like, listen, you got to get one of the best objectives in the game on here. You got to talk to Sam. And I'm like, I know of Sam. I don't know Sam very well. I think out of all the guests I've had, I probably know you the least. But I'm going to learn today is the mission.
Okay.
And I'm excited because there's a lot of things going on. Like the people that are watching, tuning in and whatever, like they don't know yet, but I know. And there's a lot of things going on. So the first thing, the biggest elephant in the room is actually a man. It's the boy in the back. There have been background people on the show before, but not quite in this capacity. So what's the story of the boy in the back you were telling me? There's a thing behind this.
Well, it was funny that you said who's the guy in the back, because we were just watching footage from GDC2, which is where we met each other. And I was on the cab, and it was my first tournament, so no one knew who I was. And people were asking who's on checks, who's on stripes. And someone was like, oh, Sam's on stripes, and I think I was on checks. And they're like, wait, no, that's not right. And then Felix, because he's commentating, goes, Sam's the woman. There was just so much enthusiasm in Sam's the woman, because he had just met me earlier. So he was like, I know the answer to this. And it's like, yes, I am. So when you're just like, who's the dude in the back? I'm like, oh, it's payback time. It's like 6 years in the making, but it's
Okay, wait. Bring me back. Which one? Because I'm dumb. Which one is GDC2?
I know what it's called. I just blanked it.
You see?
It's San Francisco.
Okay.
GDC. Wow.
GDC.
So it's based off. I know it's the Game Developers Conference is what it's based off of.
And yeah. Okay.
Held it because they had the conference here, and they heard that the guys who made Killer Queen were going to be here at the conference, so they were like, do a tournament, and hopefully they'll like show up. But I think it's like, something to Felix, take your headphones off because I'm blanking.
It's Felix. That's what it is. I forgot entirely, but it's Felix. Okay, good to know.
Get drunk class?
It doesn't stand for anything now.
Oh, it doesn't stand for anything now, but I guess initially, like, it was a play on, like, Get Drunk Clash or something like that.
It was just supposed to be named after
the conference. But, like, yeah, it's not actually affiliated with the conference. But a lot of people in the community are, like, game developers and stuff, so they were like, a bunch of people are going to be here. Might as well throw a tournament.
San Fran is a super, super tech town, and we'll get to how you got there and what you've been doing since then. I've learned some things about you, Sam. I've learned some things. The first couple of things I learned are all from Facebook.
I friended you like 2 days ago.
I was like, maybe I should.
I'm going to interview me. I better friend him.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should do some research. I don't know. So I know originally you're from Phoenix, or you're in that scene at least. I don't know, born and raised. Born and raised Phoenix, yeah?
Born in Tucson, which is about 2 hours south. But,
Okay.
I mean, I moved in like middle school, so
Still
I
Arizona.
consider Phoenix home.
Claimed. Okay, cool. And then you were there for forever, and then at some point you went to San Fran, and then you went back to Phoenix. Is that it, or you're still in San Fran?
I'm still in San Fran. We're still in San Francisco, yeah.
God
so
damn
I
it,
started in
Felix.
Phoenix.
Okay, cool. Well, it must be nice. And then let me see some of the other things that I've learned here.
Oh God! You're just, like, scrolling through my Facebook stalking me.
I only partially, and it was all like in the. It's all stuff from the about section, so it's not super crazy. But I wanted to pull up some of it because I just thought it was kind of funny. So first thing, let's see. You are a college-educated woman. Graduated same year I graduated, by the way, 2010. Shout out, Evil Pride Amplified. Whoop, whoop. What was your thing? What do they have over at the State University?
What do you mean? The like mascot? I'm
yeah,
not in
yeah,
sport, so.
Oh damn.
It's I'm supposed to know. It's like the Devils. Is the Sun Devils?
It's Beach Satan.
Yeah, I guess so. He's got like a little pitchfork, and their colors are like gold and red, and they're like, I don't like those colors, and I really don't care.
It's the Sun Devils.
And
it's Satan on the beach.
Well, and it's funny because my sister went to the U of A, and they like those are like one of those like schools that have the rivalry.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So like my family is very big into the U of A and the Wildcats. So when I went to ASU, and it's like, oh, you're a scum devil. It's like, sure. It's down the street. Let me go to college, dang it.
Terrible. Okay. And so I saw that. I was going in. I'm seeing a couple things here. I'm looking at our mutuals. In the KQ scene, I noticed that one of our mutuals, there's a few of them. I feel like KQ mutuals are that's just a thing that happens. It's like if you play KQ, yeah, you're going to have mutuals. But one mutual in particular has been on the show before. Kyle Shipwatch. I play Among Us with him recently, and other things going on. Any guesses on how many mutuals? It's kind of absurd to me, but any guesses on how many mutuals you and I share with
at
Kyle?
Least 2 digits. 200? With Kyle? Like people, right? Like how many mutual friends do we have? Yeah, it's got to be like 200 maybe, right?
It's legit 100. Like even on the money. It's supposed to be more.
Yeah, that's really weird. One of us is slacking on the friendly on Facebook thing, or people are just deleting their Facebooks.
You need to fact check the numbers, and you need to check with Snopes and see what's going on. And then like all of your photos, Joe did tell me this, like all the photos of Sam are basically all except for maybe 3 KQ photos. I can see one of these here, which I swear to God, I think maybe it's not. Maybe this is actually from Phoenix. But I feel like
got me one of the photos.
Right. I feel like you were did you go to the first Hive Hustle that they did in LA?
LA? Yeah, I met you there.
That's what it was. Okay, because you were on the team.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you were on the Phoenix team. And I think you guys murdered us.
We had a couple of Phoenix teams there, and I was on one of them. And it's funny because I didn't know that Florida even had like a scene.
No one knew.
And then
they thought we were LA.
Like Friday night, and then like Friday night, we're all trying to get food in like Chinatown or something, and we're like, oh, there's people coming who's gonna meet up with us. And I sit down at the table, and a couple people show up, and Richard sits right across from me and does nothing but talk the entire time. And I'm like, who is this guy?
Were you there?
Yeah.
You were at the same place we were?
Yeah, I just remember talking to Richard the whole night because he just never stopped. So if you were there, I apologize.
What? Wait a minute. Okay, either this was the night before, because I think Richard went there maybe a couple days early. I'm not sure, but if it's the night that we were there, I was telling that story when Lancaster was on the show because he was Lancaster there? Did you see him?
I don't remember. I just remember me and Felix went, and I remember Ling Ling was the one who was like orchestrating the whole thing, and she was just like, people are showing up, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and follow along with what's going on.
That's wild. I did not know that. It's always interesting to trace the breadcrumb back to like when it's so. Okay, we met at Hive Hustle.
Like you and everybody else on the team because I was so excited to like that. There was like another scene, and that there was more people, and that you guys flew like across the entire continent, kind of thing.
We did. I think we did travel maybe the furthest. South Florida is south, man. It's pretty damn south. I didn't get too far into like the videos of what you've got, or like any of the other things.
Don't watch the videos.
Don't watch the videos.
It's just country dancing. You don't need to watch that. It's boring.
I had it queued up to play in the thing. I guess we'll have to cancel that segment. I don't know. We'll do it later. But then you've got Up Down and some other stuff going on. The Moxie, which, you know, these are like all of the landmarks of KQ places. Bonus round, of course, twice, I might add.
Yeah. Well, so 2018, I did the whole Red Bull like circuit, like every single tournament that Red Bull like had helped sponsor and gave pins for. Remember they were giving out pins? I went to every tournament.
We only did High Bustle, but I remember there was something about pins. Yeah, so you did the whole tour that year.
There was 4 of us that did it. It was me, Casey from Minneapolis, Kevin from Seattle, and then Felix. So 4 of us did the whole thing.
Man, that sounds fun, dude. That sounds really fun. We've got some people in the chat I want to shout out. Apparently one of them, one of them I think you may know. Maybe both of them. Definitely one of them. She says she calls you her drone queen. Any idea who that might be?
That's Hell. I love it.
Hell's a funny person. I don't know Hell either, but people would talk about Hell, and I'm always like, oh, that's probably short for Helen, and it's just like a nickname. But no, it's just Hell. Like, it's a thing. It's her whole name. And I love it. I really do, because it's fucking funny to me.
People talk about her because she's so good at the game and she's so strategic, and people get outplayed by her all the time, which is why you constantly hear about her. So I would definitely like make friends there. You'll learn a thing or two.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I need to go to Hell and meet Satan.
There you go.
Then we've also got Eduardo in here. He was on the Lancaster episode. He's fanning. I got to get him on here at some point, but he's cooking dinner to the show. So thanks, bud. Cheers. Oh, speaking of, what are you drinking over there? I've got like a spiked tea over here. Puns intended.
I haven't drank very much during the pandemic because there's no reason to, nowhere to go.
Right.
So when we were out, I was like, I just need a cider, and I found this like blackberry cider.
Oh, snap.
2-pound cider. And it's just a blackberry hard cider, and it's good without being like super sweet. It kind of tastes like how a sour beer does without the beer taste, which is perfect.
Interesting.
It's
yeah.
Super sweet. It's flavor. It's got a like blueberry, blackberry flavor.
I get like the sugar rush vibes off looking at ciders and cans because of Recorderling. So the fact that you're like, oh yeah, it's not super sweet. I'm like, oh okay, all right, it's fine. Sounds delicious. Blackberry.
I mean, with ciders, I think you just have to go either like dry or sour ciders if you're not big on the sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But I like sweet, so I'm usually good in either corner. But it's also why at Up Down the Juicy Boys destroy me because they're like blueberry or something vodka and Red Bull.
Yep.
And it's like sugary and it's a slushy and it's horrible and those are so bad.
We have one at Glitch Bar. It's I forget how they like what goes all in it, but I do know that they stick one of those rocket pops, like the American 4th of July rocket pops that are red, white, and blue, and it looks like a rocket. They stick it in the drink, and it's the big garnish. They put it in like a 16-ounce. And
how did I miss this?
I don't know I don't know how you missed it. It's one of their staples. I forget what it's called. I don't get it. I'm not like a big, novelty type guy. I'm the guy that'll go there and be like, yeah, give me another, I want to be fancy. Let me get Jack and Ginger tonight. Yeah.
You're more sophisticated. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. That's the word I use for myself too. I
saw your Amish interview. I saw you guys talking about your whiskey or something.
Yeah. So pre-pandemic, what's your go-to? I mean, obviously there's no place to go now, and you're drinking cider at home while the boy in the back plays video games. We'll get to that. I'm looking at it. I'm not sure what it is. He's moving fast though, man. There's some screen blur happening. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Oh shit. Now I really want to know what it is. It's Destiny, isn't it? It's Destiny.
It is Destiny.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I don't even play this game anymore, but I knew it. It betrayed me. That's why I know.
You brought up Hell because he plays with Hell and Craig and a couple other people out of there. So they all have like their little group. So sometimes he'll just be like, Hell says hi. And I'm like, hi, Hell, because we're all playing together.
That's fucking dope. So, okay, before I lose my thought, where are we at? You're drinking. It's pre-pandemic. What's your go-to?
It depends where we're at, but I think my favorite was, the bar closed down. It's called Coin Up, and I think it was called a Princess Peach, and it was like I don't know what they had in it, honestly, but I just know the bottom was like yellow, the top was like pink, and then they put those like peach like candies that are like sour with the sugar and stuff on top of them, those round ones. They would put those on top, and it was called a Princess Peach, and that was really sweet and really good.
Do you have an appreciation for like the pun drinks? Like the game bars all do it, right? Like I'm sure they all have a Princess Peach. We have a pink pony. We have it's like Zelda potion or something.
Yeah.
You're a proprietor of the pun drinks.
Yeah, I mean it's part of the theme, right? Like you go somewhere and it's got all the lights. Coin Up also like had like a Tron room upstairs that was like their VIP area. It was super cool. So I mean the place was super thematic. It was great.
Shout outs to the bars, man. All the ones that survived, and the ones that didn't. Hopefully they can come back. Oh no, Tony didn't know. Tony Hauber.
Oh, sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony. You heard it here first on the Lazy J. Here with Sam Weddle breaking the news about Coin Op. No, yeah, Coin Op, Abari, and Charlotte. Those are the two that I know. I'm sure there's more. But
Emporium.
Emporium, where's that?
I don't remember exactly like where it's at, but it's only like a 10-15 minute drive or whatever walk from the detour, but it's like a big converted like theater house. So there's like a stage, there's a big open area, and then you can go up like the upper levels where there was tables and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out how to explain the flavor of this place, because you go to the detour, it's near the Castro, it's a lot of fun, there's like the gay community there, and we're playing our game. You go to Coin Op, it's the tech boys after work, that kind of stuff. Everybody goes to chill after work, and so you end up with a lot of people, giant groups of people that all work together.
I'm dying because of tech boys. Because remember we were talking earlier about the energy. I said something. You're like, oh, that's giving me that Good Burger energy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The We're All Dudes energy. I heard tech boys, and I swear to God, the Pep Boys jingle played in my head. And I just replaced all the mechanics with like software engineers and networking IT people, and they're all just fucking doing their thing.
And everyone was like, come play Killer Queen with us, and they're like, let's go play pinball.
Right.
And that's cool.
Pinball wizards, man. Pinball wizards,
But Emporium is special in its own way, because you'd be sitting there tapping and someone's booty dancing behind you, and next thing you know they're booty dancing with you, and you're just trying to play, and you're just like, I'm sorry. We went one night and there were some girls stripping on the stage. They didn't go down all the way. They had like neon like suspender type things on.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And then we showed up and I'm like, okay, this is going on, and the cab is right next to the stage and the dance floor. So we're just kind of like don't want to be part of that group, but we're part of that group. So you kind of
by default.
Stuck this. So Emporium is just kind of its own thing.
I feel like probably not nearly as raunchy, but I do feel like at Bumble Bash 4, you were there. They had that concert with Power Glove and Steve.
I think I was get ramen or something, because I somehow missed out.
You missed. Oh my god, dude! So
no, I feel really bad.
It was epic. They're playing like fucking metal covers of Tetris and Metroid. Oh my god, the Metroid cover. I haven't jizzed my pants that hard in a long time. I was on the cab while they were playing that, and everyone on the cab just tapping and head bobbing. And we're still like somehow playing really well. I feel like I played better when I was doing it. Yeah,
were you able to hear each other?
Not really, no. Like absolutely not. Not gonna fake. You couldn't hear it all. But like we were just in the mind of the head bob. Like we were all in the mosh pit of our brains, and it was all sounding good. We were all doing it right. It was fantastic. Really giving life back to music on that one. But it was a lot of fun. You would have liked that. They had a mosh pit. I remember. Oh man, I'm blanking on names. All I remember is Tall Boy Steve from Baltimore, because he was so tall and he was in the mosh pit moshing. But he's so tall. It was like, if you didn't want to be there, you're there. You're in the mosh pit now. It's fine.
The first time I met Steve, it was so funny because he was leaning against a cab and there was like feet in front of me, and I was like trying to get through a tight space in between two cabs, like just some random games, just trying to get through at the bar at Charlotte.
Sounds like a nice
book.
And
I see like people, just they're all standing, normal, whatever, and I see feet, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he goes to move his feet, and I see his head like go, like he's normal height with everybody, so I don't quite realize this is all the same person, and he moves his feet back and stands up, and I just went. And then I like caught myself being like that weirdo, going like, "Oh God, you're tall," and I'm like, "No,
No,
so
not me, no."
Like, away so fast. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm that person.
Oh God, it's fine. I'm sure. Steve's so cool, man. He's as cool at least as he is tall.
I'm laughing at myself here. He's a super sweetheart.
No, he's awesome.
I really like him. He's a cool guy. I mean, he totally was just like, okay, this girl's weird, it's fine, and then he just moved on. So that's great.
I feel, well, you know, if we're talking about weird girl stories, this is a great segue to something that literally happened right before. I took notes on it because it was so damn funny. So I'm just gonna read you my notes here. This is my wife. I don't know if you know, Sam, but I've been happily married for over 7 years. I'm not being paid to say this, and there's no one threatening my life. So let's see. My wife, sometimes before the show, she does two things. She's really enjoyed kind of starting to make me some of the drinks that I'm having. So she brewed some of this tea and threw some bullet in it, and it's really good. I really like it. She's doing her home bartender thing, you know. But I do the focus test with her. So I have her sit in the chair, and I focus the camera and try to make sure it's not fuzzy or anything. And she's sitting in the chair, and I don't know if she's pretending to be me or if she's like pretending to be like Charlie Murphy pretending to be me. And she sits in the chair and she just says, like, and I quote, "Welcome to the Lazy J, where you come and get laid." At which point I said, "No, hun, that's not what we do on this show. You're not gonna get me with that bullshit. Please, no, I want to live." And then she continues the joke and she says, "By these bees." And I'm just like, what are you? She doesn't stop there. She continues the joke further and says, "You know, because I'm allergic," which is true. She's actually allergic to bees. And she's like, "It's a death joke because I'm going to get laid like I'm on the ground because I got stung." Yeah. You get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
She does this. She does this. I don't know why she does it, but she does this.
And you love it.
Between you and Felix, who's the goofball?
Depends on the day, the moment.
The circumstance? Would you say if the situation is you're both at the bar and you know you're having a good time, you both have some drink in you.
I was gonna say who's drunk.
yeah. Who's the one that goes all the way? Who kicks it into high gear?
Both of us. It just depends, and we're pretty good about countering like who's getting. Like if Felix is drunk, he's buying everybody shots and he's yelling shots to the sky, and he's just having a great time. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop because you know I gotta make sure Felix is okay.
Right.
If I'm like completely under, I'm over here just like everybody is my best friend. I have to hug everybody. There's a story about I got really hung up with people's hair at one tournament, unfortunately, and I still feel really bad about that. But I'm just like everybody is my best friend, and I have to hug everybody, and everyone has to know it. And Felix is like, come back.
Right.
So it just really depends, but we're usually pretty good about countering each other. Like if I see him, if he's like, "I'm having shots," and he's talking with like Josh B or something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a soda next. And then like if he knows I'm doing shots or something, he's pretty good about chilling.
That's good. You got to have that balance, man. You guys seem like you guys have figured out how to do the tandem in real life. That's good, figuring it all out, man. I feel like.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right? Yeah.
I'm gonna get home.
Right. Yeah. You gotta protect each other. So you guys have been in San Fran. You've been doing all that, and I gotta say, my man's set up back there. He's got the vertical monitor. He's got the extra wide. Oh, wait a minute. Move your head back over. Like you guys have the same damn IKEA cabinet that me and Thomas have. Why does everyone? I swear to God.
You want to see something funny?
I want to see hilarious things. Please show us.
There's another cabinet.
Wow.
And then I don't know if I can show you it very well, but right here, this is my cabinet. It's the same one, and then I have the other cabinet. We just have cabinets everywhere. Like it's just we're both very big on books and figurines and just stuff. So like
I take it you guys didn't get the minimalist memo. You guys said everything brings us joy. We're keeping it all.
Kind of. I've
Kinda.
actually been purging a lot of stuff lately. We both did a really big book purge, like, I don't know, a month or so ago, and so I've got a bunch of books just over there waiting to either get donated or sold or something like that. So we're working on it, but it's just funny that we've got multiple IKEA cabinets. This is also an IKEA cabinet down here.
Yeah, it's the short version of the same one. That's wild. I mean, it's a dope ass cabinet. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we all bought it for a reason. It's so cheap. What are you gonna do? So you're studied, man. You guys actually like to read. Wow. I feel like the last book that I read, don't kill me. No one likes Orson Scott Card. I get it. He's not a good person. But god damn it, Ender's Game was a really fun time for me when I was in high school or middle school or whenever I read that book. But at any rate, we have a lot of books at the spot where I work at in South Florida. And some people have come by. I don't know if you came when you were down here, but it's literally a floor to ceiling bookshelf wall. People go in there and they're like, yo, this is some dope ass Harry Potter coffee shop that you guys got going on, and it's amazing. We probably have over, I don't know, 3,000 books or something, I want to say, and people can take them off the shelves and read them. There's some good stuff on there. There's like some Edgar Allan Poe, there's some Charles Dickens, there's some Tom Clancy for people that like Tom Clancy, a whole bunch of stuff. But it's cool. So like, you actually like to read. What's like, have you been reading during the pandemic, or like what do you get into? Fiction, fan fiction? Fan fiction.
Fantasy.
Please don't say fan fiction. Fantasy fiction. That's it.
No, I've been into fan fiction since like high school, college era.
Very
a
good.
lot of the stuff I was like published, because with fan fiction you've got to like sort through all the like garbage to find the good stuff, and then with most books they're just printed. But it's funny you said Ender's Game, because I was just I have Ender's Game, and I was working on, but then I stopped Ender's Shadow because I never read Bean's story. Yeah. But I have read I can't remember the name. They're literally sitting right over there, but they're not facing me. I can't see them. But the one the like hedge how do you pronounce it? Hegemony?
Hegemony, yeah, like, hegemony.
Yeah, the continuation. Like I've read like all the continuation, and I actually like some of the other books better, where he has to like really think about and chew on what he did. I liked Ender's Game, but maybe it's because I'm not like a young girl, or I'm not a young boy. I am a young girl.
It's definitely written that way. Yeah,
I don't necessarily like bond with the character as much, and I do see a lot of little stuff that I'm just like, but it's still a good story. Right. And I did like his expansion on some of his other books. Have you read the Homecoming series by him?
I have not read the Homecoming series. I've heard of all of the stuff like within that realm, but unlike you, I don't like to read. If Ender's Game is the latest book I would talk to you about is any indication. So old.
Oh, come on. You haven't read Ready Player One? Everybody's read Ready Player One.
I watched Ready Player One, and I'm really upset about it because that movie was whack. Ender's Game movie was way better than Ready Player One movie.
Audiobook. I believe Will Wheaton is the narrator for the audiobook for Ready Player One.
Oh,
and so I had a drive, so I ended up listening to it. I think it was Will Wheaton.
I do like Will Wheaton. Oh, yeah. Everybody likes Wesley.
Okay, cool. Because, I don't know if you can see my shirt, but like totally a Trekkie.
Oh, how fitting is that? It's fucking cats and the Trek symbol. Wow.
My dad saw this shirt and was like, Sam needs that shirt. And I'm like, you are not wrong. So,
good dad, damn.
When I watched the movie and I was like, this isn't Will Wheaton's voice. I don't like this movie.
Yeah, the movie was weird. The movie definitely gave me it gave me the vibes it gave everybody, with the whole, guy trying way too damn hard, and this shouldn't go the way that it's going. But it's a movie. I got game characters. I'm happy. It's fine. Yeah. So would you say for you, your dad and relationship, and you've got the Trek thing, you've got the cats thing, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say, especially with Killer Queen, growing up, I feel like you were probably not in the household that did not allow video games.
No, actually, I had an original Nintendo. It was really bad. I had Mario. I had the Duck Hunt game. Like, I had that stuff when it first came out, and I was really bad at it. I played some online games for a while, but I was too young to understand. Like, I had EverQuest, but there were so many buttons. Be in like a city, and I'm just trying to talk to someone and type and ask them how to do something, and instead I'm attacking someone, and then I get banned. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I'm so sorry. So I was like, okay. But I played what is it? Is it the something Monkey Island games? I played a couple of those growing up.
Yeah, Monkey Island.
Sims. There's this really fun game I had. It was called Dig because you were like an astronaut on some far off world.
Oh, dope.
There's there's a Star Trek Elite Four game, I think it's called Elite Four, something like that. But you're like on Voyager and you're like killing people or killing aliens. So, I played a bunch of these different games growing up and they were fun.
Right. So you've been doing that whole end of it, and it seems like most of that is PC, yeah?
Yeah, I think we had like an Atari once upon a time, and that was about it. My mom was like nostalgic about the Atari, so we had one of those.
All right, well, don't tell her. I've got one over there. I don't know if you can see it, but like the middle. You can't see it. Damn it. Well, if you can imagine, this is a Wii Zapper, right? And then above that is an Atari. An Atari.
I didn't realize it was controllers.
Yeah, it's a
blend
thing.
in so well.
Yeah, it's a thing. It was all part of the pastiche. But yeah, no, it's dope. It's a little controller wall. This wall is cool. I'll have to show it at one point. But it basically like categorizes all of the consoles we ever had at one point in time.
Nice.
We didn't own them all per se, but like rented or like we would borrow it from a friend at some point. You know how it was. Games were fucking expensive back in the day. It was really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Ocarina of Time was like legit $70 when that thing came out. 70. And like when newer the games came out, they were like, I don't know, 49, 99, something like that, 50 or whatever. Now they're like basically $60. That thing was 70 bones. And you had the gold version. It was crazy.
I'm so sad. Like I missed out on like the 64 and like the GameCube games and things like that because I was one of 4 kids, so my mom didn't want to buy like any expensive consoles that we were all going to destroy.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
My dad said
that's the other thing you said. It's you've got a family, man. You've got it's 3 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
Right? And
on
then
mom's side, yeah.
And
then I'm an only my dad's side.
Okay. And then where do you stack in the age hierarchy?
I'm the eldest by 5 years.
Oh, yeah. All right. You got all the rights.
So it goes me, and then my sister's 5 years younger, and then my other sister, I would have said 7 years younger, but apparently I've been misinformed my whole life, and she's 8 years younger. I don't actually remember, so don't quote me on this one.
It's fine. Don't worry.
My brother's 11 years younger than me, so we've got a pretty good distribution.
Okay, that's dope. There. That's dope. I've got 2 older brothers. They're 6 and 7 years older than me. One of them I work with here, and then the other one is in North Carolina, doing big boy government things.
So you the baby?
I'm the baby. So I'm the baby, and I'm talking to the eldest.
Yep. I make the rules.
I make the rules. This is the power dynamic, right? This is how it works. So pushing forward, you've got this whole history of gaming and doing all of this. When you first tell me back to like we're in Phoenix, you've somehow finagled your way in the area of a cab. How did you get on? And then obviously we can't have an objective Lazy J episode without Rob Newhouse in the house. And Ling Ling is in. Got the big sister Sam energy. Hey, Ling Ling. Ling Ling, you having a baby.
Baby bok choy.
I gotta get baby bok choy. I gotta get into some of these comments at some point. We'll come back to them. I see some people. My producer's in there. Tony's asking stuff. All the Ender's Game stuff. Speaker of the Dead. Ender's Shadow. Joe does want to know what your favorite Star Trek character is. Or
709.
Who? 709.
There's so many at the top, but I'd have to say 709 just because I really like her energy. And like growing up, I definitely had difficulties with like social situations and like understanding these like unspoken rules that everybody else seemed to understand.
Dude, there's a lot.
I have this. Yeah, there's so many things. And people are like, how do you know? I'm like,
yeah. Let me confer the manual, please.
So seeing a character like who had her own reasons, obviously, who was just like, I have absolutely no idea what your norms are, and to mess up the norms and do weird stuff all the time, and people just had to deal with it. I was like, okay, I get her. I understand.
So
I love what they did with her in Picard. Like, I absolutely love what they did with her in Picard.
Yes. My oldest brother was the Trekkie in the family, and he had like all the figurines and like the ships, and it was dope. Like it was really dope. We were never big original Star Trek fans, which like I don't know who is nowadays, but like respect to the GOAT.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, like respect to the GOAT. They did some amazing things for what their show was doing, and William Shatner and everybody. But like the next generation was the fucking GOAT. Like so that ship was amazing. Like it was so big, it felt powerful, you know, it was incredible. And then we're going through all of that. Now admittedly, I'm on the Star Wars side of the fence in the star space stuff. But I always felt like Star Trek like taught you something. Trek. Right, Trek. That's how you can tell. No, that's how you can tell. That's true. People that don't know call it Star Trek, like me. And then people that know call it Star Trek.
It came out before I could stop it. I tried.
It's fair. Goodness. It's fair. No, I like that. I like the always, like, you know, especially we're saying the social setting. Same thing with like X-Men. Like I always feel like if you're watching Star Trek, it teaches you something. It like helps you be a person. And like that's what the whole series was about. So if you were going to kind of segue that into things you maybe have learned from that to kind of help with those situations, navigating the social, I mean, I don't even know what you want to call it, situation of KQ and like the national scene and everybody, all these people and the scenes and stuff. We talked before the show that you're one of these folks that is in everyone's Facebook group, you know, just checking in and seeing what's going on and staying connected. But like, what have you learned about like social situations to navigate everything as it relates to KQ?
Oh, I've learned so much, and that's half the thing is I like keep notes in my head. I remember we had this one guy who was new to our scene, and he was going to like his first tournament, and he was like kind of scared because he's like, I don't know anybody. And he came up to me during the tournament. He's like, how do I talk to people? How do I get on the cab? And I was like, go get in line and ask if they have 5. Like there's a script. Like if you just go and walk up to people, ask them, you know, do they have 5?
Yep. Oh, is it time for the commercial break? I think it's time for the commercial break. So don't worry, Sam. You're still there. We're hanging out, but it's time for the commercial break. It does. If you've watched the show, this is the commercial break. So hang tight 1 second. We'll get it right back.
Okay.
I have such a love-hate relationship with the commercial break because it's kind of nice in one circumstance, but damn it, I don't know why it happens. So it like irritates me. But anyway, you were saying
you like left there for a second, and I was just like, oh no, it broke. What do I do?
It's fine. It's
like
fine.
My first tournament, I was all over the place. Like I didn't know what to do, and then over time, I've like learned all the little like tips, tricks, like how to meet people. And I do have those rules. So the rule is, you know, get in line with at least a smaller group than 5 so you get on the cab, because now you have interaction. You're going to build camaraderie by playing the game with those people, and all you have to do is not be quiet. Like you have to actually talk to your team and have fun. And if you just let, you know, your natural having fun with them, then you're going to make a connection, and then you can hang out with them later and that kind of thing. Most people, the same questions are usually the first things people ask, like, what scene are you from? What spot do you play?
Yep.
So as long as you have an answer that's interesting for those, you know, you're going to have a conversation. But the biggest one, especially for being social in KQ, and I've heard some people say like, oh, there's these groups of people that they don't like let anybody else in. It's the higher ups or whatever, and they don't want to hang out. It's like, well, what you got to do is you either got to stay at someone's house, because then you've got, you know, an in. You there's someone there who you're hanging out with.
Right.
Or if someone says, hey, we're going to go get ramen, who wants to go get ramen? Go get ramen with them. Go do the extracurricular, because then you're going to spend time with people off the cab.
The boy in the back has exited stage right.
I didn't think off too. But then you're going to be able to like have, you know, those other memories other than just being on the cab and being able to have those conversations with people. My favorite time at at tournaments isn't always necessarily the time on the cab. It's the time I spent with the people off the cab. I think one of my New York tournaments, we went and saw, oh goodness, what Marvel movie was it? I think I went with like Esparza and oh shoot, who was it? I'm blanking on her name. I'm so horrible. I think it was Jabba, but if it wasn't Jabba, I feel bad. We went and saw a movie, and it was just so random to just go see a movie, or like hanging out in the Shash house, and we had a house together as a team. And I mean, those are the fun times where you make like the more connections. So I would definitely encourage, if you're going to like your first tournament and you just aren't sure, get in someone's house so that you kind of have to be underfoot. You have to kind of meet someone.
Get in the house. Just get in there.
And hang out with people. Like,
just find a window, step in 1 foot first.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Break into their house.
Just, quietly. Don't make a mess. It's fine. Yeah. So, okay, I got to make sure I'm saying this damn thing right, because I know, let's start track. Shash. Nope. No? Yes?
Well, you said track instead of track.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
that was on purpose. It's Shat. It's SHASH. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's our initial.
Right. So walk me through this team. I've heard of this legendary build.
Oh, you've heard of this?
It has traveled the realm, so I am told. I unfortunately have never, at least awarely, had the pleasure to compete against this build of amazing players. But I am told that they are well known in the realm. So for the folks that don't know me, what's Shash? Who's on it? What have you guys been doing?
Shash is a team that was started. Bleh. Sorry, now I feel on point. Now I have to be on point.
It's the cider kicking in now.
She apparently had reached out to a couple of the top femme NB players and had said, "Hey, there's a tournament coming up, and I'd like to put together, basically a non-cis white male team kind of thing." Mm-hmm. And so she had reached out. I don't remember the exact order, but I know she'd reached out to Sarah out of New York. She'd reached out to Ling Ling out of Chicago.
Okay.
And she had reached out to Hell in Columbus. And in some order, I think it was like her and Sarah, or her and Ling Ling to start, and then like the other one got added and then Help. And then they're like, okay, we need an objective runner. And Andy and I go back to my very first tournament. So again, stay at people's houses. Mini story.
Get in the house.
I was supposed to stay with my team, my very first tournament. It was all 4 guys. We were all going to stay in Brian Lee's tiny little studio. And Brian texts me and he says, "Hey, Sam, my whole little studio is just full of guys. Are you sure you want to be here? There's a girl. She'll house you. It's great." Mm-hmm. We show up to his apartment and it's just full of guys. The shower's like got walls, but like there's no real ceiling. So it's like,
yeah, okay.
There's no privacy. And I'm just like, Who has the room again? And he's like, Andy. We'll introduce you at the bar. And I go to the tournament. I kind of get drunk. I barely talk to this girl. I said hi once because she's like, "You're staying at my house." I'm like, "Great."
Right.
And I'm exhausted because we drove. So at some point I'm like, "Hey, can I just go crash?" And someone else takes me to her house. Someone else who's staying there. So the next morning we wake up. I wake up and I'm like, "Hey, can I use your bathroom? I know you're sleeping. I'm sorry." She's like, yeah, go do it. So I shower and I'm like doing my makeup, and she like opens the door and she's like, "Hey, can I do my makeup while you're doing your makeup in here?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, come on in."
Right.
So we're sitting there like, doing our thing, and she's like, "So what do you play?"
Yeah,
like,
there it is.
And she's like, "Oh, me too, Snail." And honestly, we're both sitting there being goofy, doing our hair and makeup, talking about Snail and strategy for like half an hour. And we just became like Insta friends.
Right.
Just because
Snailing in the bathroom. Wow, okay.
Snailing in the bathroom. And so when they were building Shash, she was like, "Hey, what about Sam?" And none of the others knew really about me. I think Lincoln was like, "Oh, I know Sam. She gave me candy at Chicago." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." Because I brought prickly pear candy, for it to be a Phoenix thing. Be like, "Hey guys, like Phoenix, please. Here's some candy."
Link, you're not supposed to take candy from strangers.
So they kind of knew of me, and Andy told me this later that she'd gone back and been watching our league nights, and I'm like, "Oh God, you watched our league nights? Like, it's so bad." But she's like, "No, ultimately, like, she's just like, I think Sam's the right decision." And so she's like, "Hey Sam, what you doing in August or whatever month it was?" And this was like 6 months prior. And I was being snarky, so I was just like, "Whatever you want me to, baby," or something like that. all the enthusiasm. And she was like, well, I'm putting together a Weddle team. I was like, cool. She said these names that I'd only heard of, that I really didn't know. I mean, I knew them. Like, I knew Sarah was the one who won at Chicago, like, pregnant. And I was just like, holy crap, there's someone who's pregnant. And she's playing. She just won. Ling Ling I was aware of because she's on, like, the slide, the show for the
marquee.
You know, she's got a very unique style, and so she stands out, and so I knew of her. And I'd seen that one picture of Hell where it's just like internal screaming and she's just like looking at the camera, and that was like my favorite thing in the world when I saw that picture. So I'm like, I know these people, but I don't know them, and that scares and intimidates me. Oh my. So then like the actual tournament comes, and so it's GDC 2. I don't remember which one it was.
One of those.
There's always no.
Right.
Did I say GDC? Gate Fair, not GDC.
Gate Fair.
Minneapolis. And we got a house, and I walk in, and they've got sashes everywhere. And they're putting shash, like the SHASH, on these sashes. I know I'm going to get tongue-tied too. And I'm like, this is great. And then we just all started talking, and I still have mine. And Sarah drew like a little snail rider on mine with like that like puff paint.
Oh, yeah,
and it's just so cool. But we had talked about a couple different names, and you know, then we were playing around with our letters and things like that, and we kind of got to shash, and we were like, well, we were thinking about wearing sashes to kind of be like, you know, team unifying. That'd be cute. And we were like, well, let's just do shash and just call it shash and be done with it. Like, okay, cool. So now and then we also got to wear our letters on the back of our shirts when we got shirts made, so that was pretty cool too.
It's cool that you guys had like a thing that got built just from the names and like the players, because most of the teams, it's, you know, Team Break, Palmer's Toxic, Team Toxic, you know, all these different team names, but like yours is literally just amalgamation of all of your initials, which is kind of cool.
And we were so extra that we were like, okay, so our names get spelled out if we're on blue cab, we're on the right. Like, should we practice the other order to make sure that it still spells out shash on the other? And then we were like, nah, that's too much.
That's too much.
We were ready to practice to make sure it still said shash on our shirts.
What's the thing called when it's the same? It's race car. It's the same spelled forward as it is backwards. You just gotta rearrange it a little bit. I think you guys could have made it work. It'd be Shaz.
Felix says it's palindrome because he's tuning in.
Palindrome. There we go. Thank you. Boy in the back with the save.
He like helps. He like counterbalances.
I like it. He's a great counterbalance. This is exactly the energy we were talking about before.
Yeah.
When one doesn't know, the other one swoops in to save the day. That's dope.
Pretty much.
So then you guys go play together. How many tournaments have you done as Shash?
Oh no, well, it depends on what you qualify as Shash, because we did go to KC and we did Bash of Shash, which was cute because we played on the Toxic team. So I've got like my Toxic hat, my Toxic card, and we played with Napalm, and we played with Michelle, and then it was Andy, Helen, and me. And it was so funny because Ling Ling, I think, was on Walshy's team. Was it Walshy? I think it was Walshy's team. So like we had to play against her. We was just like, oh, we're Shash, but like not really because Ling Ling's there. And it's like, I think we've played Shash at least twice. If it's more than that, I feel bad. Oops. Sorry. Cat hair is just kind of thing here.
It happens. It's the Watchtower.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting.
Oh, well, no. So again, Shash, Sarah couldn't make it to the next Gate Fair, Sarah Greenwood.
Right.
So we ended up having Sarah Stewart sub in for her because it was still an S in Sarah, and it was great. And
cheeky. Okay.
So we had her step in. So we still played, with four of us. So like we've mixed and matched a little bit. And then I played on Andy's full femme team for BB4, which was a lot of fun. We brought Michelle back. We had Sarah Stewart again, and then we had Kayla. I think it's Kayla. I don't remember her last name though, but Kayla out of Minneapolis. So we had the 3 Minneapolis girls jump on our team for BB4, which was a lot of fun.
Dope. And then BB4. I don't remember. I don't think we played you guys at BB4. I'm trying to think about the path. I think
I didn't get to watch.
We play. We played Tyler Mooney. We played his squad from Phoenix. Maroney. God, what did I say? Maloney. That's it. Maloney. It's fun to say. Tyler Maloney.
I played for Phoenix. I was in the background cheering them on, and then I was sad when I didn't get to watch like all of their games. That tournament went so fast. I feel like I didn't get to watch anybody. It was just like over, and I'm like, wait, where?
Well, there were so many cabs. Like, you know, there's never been a tournament with that many cabs before, and it was insane to try to keep up with everything. There were so many streams too. Shout outs again to whoever, I forget their name. I know their name. It's like it starts with a J, I think, but whoever like cataloged and kind of helped to time all those things out, because it was insane. There were so many. But man, it was a lot. Maybe. I think. I'm pretty sure it was something with a J.
Felix is one of those tech boys too. So like he any tournament, you'll probably never see him until after the tournament, because he's usually behind a cab or setting something up or commentating. Like you won't be able to find him.
No,
unless he's either in front of it or behind it.
It's dope. I love the action of what's going on here. The other bit I wanted to point out, you guys have this dope. I've been looking at it the whole time. Like I've been interviewing you, but I've really been looking at this the whole time. Is that beautiful record player you guys have got? That is fucking awesome, man. Yeah. Claimed it was me. It was the boy in the back. So
yeah, Joe. I'm sorry, you call him Scoops.
Scoops, yeah, Scoops. My producer, Scoops.
He's like, oh, that's a cool record player. Yes, he. What was it? It's like a couple months ago. There was one of those not GoFundMe, one of the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And I think for Persona 5, and he's really into that game, and he was just like, look, there's these 5 beautiful different colored records if you support the GoFundMe. And I was like, you don't even have a record player. And he's like, right, I can get one.
Right.
And
we can fix this.
Okay. And like that, you know how in relationships the conversation just kind of, something else happens, whatever.
Right.
And then like a week, he goes, what do you know about record players? And I was like, I don't know. My dad's got one. It's made of wood. Like, what do you need to know? Like, okay. And then, like, I don't know, a week later, he gets a package. I'm like, what's that? He goes, oh, it's the record player.
Yeah, no. Listen, if you give Felix a problem, he's gonna fix it.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited because one of his buys, I'm gonna be weird and back up. And we've been listening to it. He got
hot damn. I'm not giving away my shot. I watched that on, not in theaters, but I watched it on whatever it was. I don't know. Amazon, I think it was. Yeah, one of those. And oh God, I don't like musicals. I really don't. Like, I'm not a fan. Yeah, my wife likes them. I don't like them. There's something about, it takes me out. Like when people are just in the street and then everyone in the entire street, they don't know each other, but they break out. Frozen 2. All right, that's it.
The first one is expensive, but he bought this one for me because he couldn't get the first one. Like,
it's that and the represses, man. Man, I want to like show one of the. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Hang on, give me a second. I'm just gonna pull one. No one's gonna know what I have. I have some weird shit.
Oh, another record person.
Hang on. Oh Jesus.
Can I pick off and grab another one? I ran out.
Okay.
It's all right. I can hold the show on my own. It's fine.
Yes, I can get it. Okay.
If you happen to get up, grab me another beer.
Yes. All right.
Dominant's persona
I feel
is
like
best.
no one's gonna know this about me. Maybe Heather, because Heather knows everything. But like, it's always, what's your music taste? And like records, people go to like a certain spot in their mind. But when I think records, I go here, way down to the Japanese disco. We've got this thing. This is by a guy named Night Tempo. There's like a group of dudes. There's Night Tempo, there's Macross, there's Young Bay, all these folks, and they just do future funk, which is great. And I love it. It's just like the best part of a song all the time, and it just keeps on going, and it's just, it's hype, man. It's really hype. And they mix some good stuff. Saint Pepsi, all this stuff. Yeah, no, crack it. I feel like I need to get another one.
I almost cracked in front of the mic, and I was like, oh, that's a bad idea. That's probably going to sound terrible.
It's fine.
But,
it's fine.
I actually, I've been listening to, I didn't know that Boa, she's an artist out of Korea, but she does a lot in Japanese too. And I listened to her a lot when I was younger, and I didn't realize she had released an album in 2020, and it's been my background music for work because I don't understand any of the words. So
it's helpful when you don't understand the words, yeah.
I don't get tied up and you know, sometimes I listen to like techno house music too. It's just great because then I don't get sucked in and I can focus on something else and I don't have to get like stuck on the words and stuff. So it's great for like concentrating music.
Damish is in the chat right now. I shared something earlier on my Facebook. Apparently people they go on there like they go on Facebook and there's a thing going around where they share their YouTube playlist. They just kind of expose themselves, and one of the things that popped up in mine, I don't know why, but it's a 1 hour playlist of Nintendo music to play when you're alone on the floor. It's very specific.
Okay.
I don't know why. I like Nintendo, but I don't know why. So it's a bit of a thing, and I don't know why it's a thing, but it is, and it's a good thing. Damish likes it. I've listened to a little bit of it. It's really nice. It's like a nice little soothing calm down from that bit. And I gotta say, I like video game music. Have you played? Oh my god. Okay, so systems now. Do you have a Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
Of course.
I have an open version.
Of course. Have you played a game called Celeste?
I have not, but it's on my to-do list because
oh my god.
It's like you will enjoy it.
Dude, I'm telling you, listen to the boy in the back. Yeah,
Doesn't Matt speedrun that?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the guys in our scenes like speedruns it or something. I don't know.
It's a crazy game to speedrun, but honestly, a buddy of mine put me onto it, and the thing I love about the game, I don't want to give it away, but it is a great game for literally everybody. It's like essential to human like essence. Everyone needs to play it at least once. It identifies a struggle everyone has, and the way that they tie in the music, I forget the artist's name. It's like Ella Rain or Lane, something like that. But I heard the music first. And like, it's one of these things, you can get a vinyl record for it, right? You can get the CD or you can get the tape. And the music is amazing. And it's just, she does this thing where she loops it. And I didn't understand what it was until I played the game. And then as soon as I started playing, it just hit me. And I'm like, oh, we're about to do some stuff. This is going to be good. But definitely play it. I'd love to hear what you think about it. It's a fantastic game. You got to get in there.
I'll priority list. I haven't played too much lately. I've definitely been more into the puzzle games. Have you ever played, is it Gorogoa?
No.
Gorogoa. It's a puzzle game. It's visually very beautiful. There's music to it, kind of, but the same guy, did he make Gorogoa? Oh, I might be thinking of the wrong guy. No, I think the guy that made Braid made The Witness.
Braid was genius. Yeah.
Huh?
Braid came out. Braid was like the Citizen Kane for indie games for a while there. It was just like, whoa, it was mind-blowing.
But the music's pretty good on that one too, especially because when you like rewind, like the music rewinds with you. It's very immersive.
What's like,
and then like
if you go back and you're thinking about the games you've played and the music, and like, can I just say, I love how like studied you are. You guys are really studied. You got the books, you got the music, you've got like the game stuff and just the social education. You know, it's really cool. But if you're going back to a particular soundtrack from yesteryear, what's like one that sticks out to you as something you can just like go to a deeper place with? For me, I'll give you an example. For me, it's Donkey Kong Country 2. There were so many bangers on that. David Wise, fucking genius. Bramble Blast, the Symphony, even from the first one, Aquatic Ambience, but like some stuff from that second game, it's like catharsis. I don't get it. Hothead Bop, Crook's March, like some of the tracks they laid down for that are just really, you can listen to them out of the context of the game and just like go to a mental space that's like really zen and like focus. You know, it's like you can listen to it for work. What's like something like that in your experience?
I don't know that it's zen, but like if I hear like it's gonna sound so dumb because one of my first games was Pokemon Blue, but it's the like like about to battle sound. I can still hear that. It still gives me mild anxiety because I'm like, okay.
That's the opposite of what I said.
Yeah, it's similar to Train. It's just going the wrong way.
It's going the other way. It's going the other way. No, that's good. I feel like, oh, you know what's really panic-inducing for me? Like at any time, if I ever hear this, and sometimes people have it like on their phones or something, it's that goddamn "You're About to Die" Sonic soundtrack when he like gets in the water and he's running out of air, and it's that dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh shit.
I have kind of a funny story about that.
Oh, let's hear it. Portal's so good. Portal's so good.
Too,
yeah.
Like, it's a problem. And I'd gotten a soundboard on my phone, and I love the turrets. So I had made like my text message, like the, are you still there?
Are you still there?
And I was at a friend's house, and they're like cooking dinner. We're waiting for more people to show up. We're all just goofing around. I'm sitting there just playing, and I'm on like some level, and I'm like, you know, running around doing whatever. And I hear, "Are you still there?" And I went, "Level? That's weird. What? And someone went, "Em, it's your phone." And my phone was like behind the laptop, and I went, "Oh, right." And in the middle of the night, when it's dark and your phone just creepily whispers to you, "Are you still there?" It's just, I changed it. It took a little while before it like got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to like maybe change this.
I need to rethink my life. There's changes I need to make. I made mistakes.
I mean, that was the same time I had the Ninja Turtles theme song as my ringtone. So I mean, that was a different me.
That's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny. It's not quite as funny as the fact that Felix is in the back also leaving messages in the chat.
Oh, no, I saw that. I liked it.
But it's still pretty damn funny. This is great. This is like the most non-KQ conversation I've had, and it's kind of awesome. There's so much stuff. It's like I told you, I don't know Sam very well, but I'm going to learn today. I feel like I've already learned a lot. So tell me one thing. I do have a question about a KQ thing. When you're thinking about from your objective, because people always say, oh, the cool thing to do is be warrior, be queen, to do cool, dope plays and blah, blah, blah. Then you have some objective people. And I have heard, you tell me what you think about this, but I have heard from various people, my producer Scoops, that you are one of the all-time best in the nation in terms of your effectiveness on objective at the competitive level. And I know we've had some people in that conversation. Rob Newhouse is in that conversation. There's a bunch of other people that I don't know that are probably also in that conversation. But you're one of them. So like, talk to me about, you know, coming into the scene, getting to know it. And then like I talked with Lancaster, like what's the switch to moving from casual to competitive? And like, how do you manage that? Because it's like, everyone's got that competitive itch they want to scratch for like, I want to be good at something because it's interesting and fun to me, so I will invest the time. But then it also gets to the point where it's like, I need to keep this thing fun, so I don't want to make it too competitive. But the trajectory that I'm going is going to push me into that competitive pool. And like, sometimes people push in there and they kick, and you know what I mean? Like, how do I navigate that and keep it going? I'm interested to hear about that from a person like you that like, you know, is more interested in breaking into people's houses for friendship at tournaments than maybe the tournaments themselves.
Yeah, I did say that. It's funny, you just reminded me that I segued. You'd asked me earlier, like, how I got into KQ, and I somehow completely never answered that question. But,
I was fine with it. I was fine with it at the time.
Okay. As long as it's with your... Okay. But I don't know. I feel like people do think that there's a hierarchy, right? You know, drone, warrior, queen.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have the like mental fortitude to play queen at like a tournament. Like I panic easy, and I don't want that much pressure on me. You know, I've read and heard from queens. You know, there's just a ton of pressure. You know, I know different warriors who are like, oh, so and so asked me to be on their team, and now they've hyped me up so much, and I'm just afraid to let them down. Like, there's that. Well, that used to not be the case with me, because it's like, oh, we just need someone to run berries. And it's like, great, I'll just run some berries and nobody will notice. Right. Now it's Sam. Sam's going to do great. And I'm like, please don't.
Wait, guys, could everyone just forget about me, please? Could we just, time out.
Like when we first shashed at Minneapolis, like nobody really like knew who I was. It was great. And I remember I did this like stupid little juke and got past the ledge. And I heard Draquan. And he was just like, yeah, go Sam. And I was just like, please don't see me. And I'm like hiding in the corner trying to not be seen. I'm like, don't tell me that you can see the game, because then I'm going to not focus on the game. Like I need to pretend nobody exists.
You're like the Mike Ross of Killer Queen objective running. Mike Ross is a Street Fighter guy who like was good at the game. He got like a really great placing at Evo one time. He got like 4th place at Evo for playing Street Fighter, which is like crazy from being unknown relatively, and then you're 4th place, like whoa. And he did a bunch of stuff. He worked at Twitch, whatever. Amar was telling me this on the last at some point. And I looked him up. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, you get to the point where it's like, I kind of want to go back to where no one knows that I can do things. And they'll just treat me like a normal person who they don't have expectations of, and like, it's fine, you know? So how do you deal with that?
Oh, it's nerve-wracking. And the reason, I mean, obviously there's a lot of history behind my droning, but like one of the reasons that I do it and that I enjoy it is because it is one of the things that is underestimated, right? Especially you get on the cab, it's, you know, you're in a bar, there's a bunch of stupid noobs on the other side. They've got, well, I'm good at sports. Like, good for you. And you just run circles around as a drone and you just irritate them.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no one does that. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Never happens.
Do you ever play drone, or do you just clean?
Yeah, no. Oh, me? No one ever asked me questions. I did. I feel like everyone drones at the beginning because it's like, that's what you do. Everything's hard. Yeah. But I do enjoy queening. Like, I do enjoy it.
I want to go back though, because like one of my things that I like to look at, and I've said this to different people, like as a warrior, and this was like more true when there was fast taps, but it's still true now.
Fast taps.
You kind of have more of a fast taps back when you had to like tap a crazy person.
Oh yeah, I remember. It's crazy.
But like as a drone, like I can go up, and I can go in a tight little circle. Even the best flyers aren't going to be able to follow me in like a tight circle. And I always say, so I play warrior to like get an idea of how warriors think. I play queen to see how queens think, and that helps me play better. So now that you play more queen, I would still encourage you to jump back and just try a drone, knowing what you know about how queens think. Knowing what you know about how warriors think, and just play it, because it's so much fun to play that same outguess chess game with the other person lower. But yeah, as a drone, it is really fun for me. I think my favorite moment, the noob thing happens, but I love when I'm messing with someone and it's somebody I know and they're on the other cab and I see the head swivel around and they're like, who is on? Oh, it's Sam. That's like my favorite thing. Whether I'm droning, whether I'm on, whatever, I get a berry in, or I'm just sitting there goofing around on snail running circles and they're like, who is this person? I cannot get,
I love that moment. That moment for me is like the quintessential Halo 3 house party, LAN party moment when you stick a guy, from across the room and you just hear the anguish from upstairs, like, God damn it, who was that? And then they die and it's like, ah, shit, Joe. He's just mad. Their name pops up.
I'll be ready for it.
I love the reactions. Yeah, I love the reactions, man. It's good. So then you're doing that. At what point did you decide, like, or was it like really organic for you that you made this decision where you're like, I'm going to start playing tournaments now. I'm going to start traveling. I'm going to like get out of Phoenix and go do this thing?
I mean, it was definitely a difficult part of my life. Like, to answer your previous question, how I got into KQ.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
It's Turbo's fault. It is all Turbo's fault. If it wasn't for Turbo, I would not be here.
God damn it, Turbo. He won't come on my show. I've been trying to get him. He's very hard. No. He's busy. Damish told me he's a busy guy and he's hard to get in touch with.
Yeah,
I'll just make a campaign. We'll get Turbo on the show.
I'll try to help you, but I don't know how much I can. But I've known Turbo forever. He and my ex were really good friends, and so I got friends with him. And it's funny because he moved. So I know he had went to New York for a while. He comes back. And we're just out doing normal friend stuff, and he would wear this shirt, and I was always like, what is that shirt? It's cute, like it's graphic, it's pixelated, like what is this? And it was the gray shirt with the blue, I think it's blue, is it orange or blue, Killer Queen people across it. It's like the generic Bumble Bash.
Oh yeah
shirt that everybody has. And I love Turbo because I probably asked him about his shirt like 4 or 5 times and I would just forget, and I'm, what's that shirt? He goes, all right, this is a game that I've played.
Right.
Like, okay, cool. So one day he goes, hey, Sam, you know that shirt you always ask me about? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, there's a bar and they're going to have the game and they're going to do a soft open like in a month or something. I was like, great.
Oh, wait, so you saw him wearing the shirt without context of the game. It's just a shirt this dude's wearing. Okay.
And I was drawn to it. And
Got
I was
it.
like, oh, this is cute. What is this?
Got it.
And then we go to this bar and we go to their soft open. We go in and they've got the cabs and I start playing and I'm like, oh my God, this is the most fun thing ever. It's one button, which for me is amazing because I get confused with multiple buttons.
Right.
It's 2D. It's super simple. Most of my friends at that point were really good at video games. Like I definitely would suck at most video games, but comparison to them, they were really good. And so they were like, Turbo was queening and everybody else was warrioring, and they're like, Sam, we need someone to run Snail, or we need someone to run Bear. I can do that. I can do the thing. That's fine. And I think their grand opening was Saturday, but like we went like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I went in a row when they first opened. I was like, I need this game. And that's saying something because it was a 45-minute drive.
Holy crap.
So yeah, me and my ex and my group of friends at the time, we just were driving down to this bar and playing this game. And I just had a blast doing it. And at first I was like, you know, everyone just is worrying up and they're over here trying to kill each other and kill the queen. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna run my berries. Nobody's bothering me. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Right,
and, someone wants to. But nobody, like back then we were new. We didn't know what we were doing. Nobody knew how to escort. So everybody just left me alone.
Right,
So I had to figure out how to get around them on my own. I was like, okay, this is fun because nobody expects anything of you. So I'm just like, I remember, this is like day map, right? We only had day and night back then.
Oh shit!
And,
damn.
I remember.
Damn.
Arguing with Turbo, like, please run Snail just once. He's like, Snail's not cool. I'm like, why? It's because you can take it back. I'm like, yeah, but I'm bored running berries. Can you just run Snail once and lose? And he's like, we're running berries again.
Right.
It's like, Snail on day map, Turbo. It's a thing. And
right.
he's like, no, it's not.
Right.
Now we have an insight. I'm like, Snail on day map, Turbo.
Yeah, no, of course. That aged very well indeed.
Yeah. So, and you know, and I really had a hard time with the fast tap. I commend anybody who was capable of playing that game with fast tap because I could not. So there's a clip somewhere of me getting up warrior, I think at a Charlotte tournament, and I had speed, and I got up warrior to help because I was like, my team just keeps dying. I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna get up and help. You see me do one of these, like I'm not. Were like, I don't know what just happened to checkers. I think they had like when people like shake and panic. I don't know, but I got the queen kill.
Hey,
but it was really weird.
Right? Hey.
I was trying to fly and I didn't know how to do it.
Got him. We gonna fly now.
But I mean, like, you know, I felt underappreciated at the time because I was like, nobody cares about drones. Drones are what you do first. And I was like, okay. But then when I went to like GDC and here's this girl who's like, oh, I sailed too. I love it. And like, she was talking about all the strategy.
Oh, okay.
And I went into a gate and someone bumped me out. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went up and they scooted over and I bumped them into the gate and I went,
oh, yeah.
Like, oh, that's a thing. I'm keeping that one. And so like, I just started like accumulating all of the like drone strategy, bumping berries in, you know, being able to run circles around people without being touched. Where if you're running away from a speed, you know, you got to turn around and bop them because they're going to catch you eventually. So if you can bop and run, bop and run. I mean, they're going to get, but there's like a thing to that. So I started figuring out all these little things I could do. And it was just really fun because the mentality really hasn't changed all much. It's, oh, drones are what we have normal, you know,
right.
Drone is what you start with, and then you move up. Sam came up with the NYC no fun strat confirmed.
Is that true? I wanted to ask you. Dama says it's true.
But there's two Sams. There's a New York Sam. So is it me Sam or him Sam?
See, this is why I was confused when Scoop was like, you gotta talk to that lady Sam. I'm like, Scoops, Sam is not a lady.
Sam's the woman. Yeah, Sam's the woman. Yeah, full circle. We're back.
Sam's the woman. Look at Felix. Hear him. That's good. That's good. So you're doing that, and it's like you're unlocking. It's really cool, like listening to you talk about it, because I can kind of like go there, you know, in the mind and think of that excitement of the joy of unlocking. I feel like I miss that the most. The joy of unlocking new things. It's rare now. You know, it's like you live it vicariously through the newer players. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that the scene is so like, there's so much like film footage that you can watch. There's so much to know, and you go to a tournament and it's like fast forwarded. Like you don't get to really digest it. You're just boom, 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 boom. You learn so much so fast. Right. But back then, it was still going pretty slow. And it was just a lot of fun for me to just learn all these little things here and there. And again, it was fun to really mess with people would come think like, oh, I'm just going to kill you on snail. Even to this day, you know, I get on the snail, someone comes to kill me, and instead I bop them, and then they die.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. No big deal. No big deal. They come down, I bop them, they dead.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Forget about it.
And I mean, if drones weren't important, if there wasn't like a skill set in droning, we would just have, you know, the AI guys. What are those called? I don't know.
Yeah, the bots. The bots. Yep.
I think I named him Greg's. What is it? Greg McBosworth once. We had this whole thing where we named it.
Oh yeah. No, I got it. We call ours Barry. Barry Allen is his full name, but yeah, Barry. Barry, let me tell you, dude, don't fake. Barry will mess you up. Barry will sneak that snail, and you will never see it coming. He's lightning fast. That Barry, super good.
I like that you tell them what to do now. That makes it a lot easier.
Yes, it does. It makes it viable.
Yeah.
Tell me if you're in there and you're doing, you know, this thing. Obviously, there was a move at some point from Phoenix to San Fran, and San Fran. Yeah, I mean, of course, boy in the back. Blame him. Blame it on the boy. You got Pierre up there, who I played with at Cactus Clash, one of the last greats. I pulled it over. I've got my little Phoenix third place Cactus Clash. I showed that on the Damish tournament. I was like, oh, this was one of the last ones because it says 2020 on it. And then you were there at that one too, I think.
I went to that, and then a week later, I was at your tournament.
Right. The last greats. Did you do the Charlotte after, or any of the ones after the last?
Wasn't Charlotte the week after? Like,
yeah.
It was literally like weeks in a row. I can't know.
Yeah, no, it was. Kyle, because Kyle was in Phoenix. I'm like, hey man, I'll see you next week. And he's like, okay. And then he was in for Queens Gone Wild, and then he was back for Charlotte. So yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could have, especially knowing what I know now, but I was like budgeting because I was like, I'm going to go to Seattle, I'm going to Texas, I'm going to all these other tournaments this year.
Right.
I do that at the beginning of the year. I have a KQ budget.
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Right.
Because I don't want to be surprised at the end of the year. So I was just like, okay, you know, I unfortunately, I think I'm going to give up Charlotte this year. It doesn't sound like any SF people really want to go. So I'm willing to let that one drop. Sorry, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like that sometimes.
I've never been to Seattle, so I was like, I gotta go to Seattle. My sister lives in Austin now. I wanted to go to that tournament and drag her along so she could like see what I was doing, because she still was like, what?
Right.
People and not think I was that weird.
Right.
But, you know, that's how it is.
Right. It was for me. That's what it was. I just wanted to prove I'm not a weirdo. It's all the young people. They're the ones.
I took my siblings, all three of them, to a Comic-Con once, and it was so cool because some random person walked up and even gave them free tickets. So it was great.
Dope.
I had like a pass. But literally, we're like walking around, all the people are like dressed up in their costumes, and my younger sister just looks at me and goes, "Sam, it's your people," and I'm just like, "Yeah, thanks." So it was funny.
They know how to get you. They really do. That's why I'm glad I'm the youngest, because no one comes for me like that. You know what I mean? I'm the one. There's no one under me. It's fine. So you're
good like that,
right? You're in Phoenix. You do the move. Did you notice any like hardcore differences in the scene in terms of how they did stuff? Like, how was that transition?
Well, so Phoenix has gone through a lot of transformations. Like, we were at the grid. Bad stuff happened at the grid. We stopped going back. We bought our own cab.
Oh, dope.
And we put it at because we had just such an issue with the bar. Like, they wouldn't buy parts. They were not the most friendly with some of our players, and it was just bad.
Yeah, the bar is a big part of the scene, obviously. Yeah.
There's just no support there. So we were like, we're gonna buy our own cab. So we did, and we talked to this other bar, and we're like, hey, can we put our cabs there? And they're like, sure. So we put the cab there, and the scene just kind of got a lot smaller. It was in a better location, but we just lost a lot of the people. And then the scene just kind of stayed small. You know, some nights we were lucky to get 10 full people on the cab. We would all 10 of us be playing on the cab, and then we'd all get tired, so we'd get off and order a drink and play a game of what's it called, that card game, the black one, Cards Against Humanity or something. Like, we just all sit around, take a 15-minute break, get on the cabs again, because there's only 10 of us.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a team. And it went from me playing objective with a bunch of people who were so much better and knew how to play this game, to now I'm one of like the seniors in the scene. Now I have to warrior, and I'm introducing all these other people how to play. So the scene is kind of revamped a couple of times with newer people, and now I have to do that all over again.
Yeah.
San Francisco is established. Like they got their stuff together. There's so many people in San Francisco, not just in the scene, like the city has so many people. The people of the right demographic, the people are going into the bars because they're right there, obviously next to the work. And so they've just attract, like there's times where we have 8-9 teams just trying to get on the cabs. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
We almost main one because there's just so many people, and they get on, and they're the hungry kind of people who want to play this game. They want to get good at this game, and they do. And there's just so that just really I mean, I had two issues. Was I got here and everybody knew I was drone,
right?
So they kept throwing me on drone. So I definitely at one point had to stand up and say, I would like to do something other than drone.
Right?
Please,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get a little typecast on the cab there. Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as I was able to start warrioring, a lot of people were excited to help me grow, because that's what this scene is all about, is the growth of the scene entirely. And so people were putting me on teams and letting me be like a main warrior, helping me watch footage and practice and all these other things. And I started actually getting like decent. And I'm like, oh. And that was going to be like this new year. I was really excited because me and Jess were talking about going to Seattle as a team, and I was going to warrior for her, and we were going to pick up. I think we were going to ask. I think she's in Columbus or Cincy. There's an up and coming objective runner, and I wanted to. And I told Jess, I was like, it's going to be so hard for me to warrior because I'm going to, in the back of my mind, thinking, can I be of more value as an objective runner? So that I can get out of that spot, because I'm going to be picky.
The value question, man, that always comes into play. You were mentioning going to Seattle. Where that was for 2020. What else was on your? What else did you budget for? Like, what was in your ticket? Because I mean, I told, who was it? Maybe Brian or no, it was Damish. I told Damish, South Florida. We're whenever it comes back, we're gunning for BB5, wherever it shows, however it shows. We're pushing for it, and so. We had plans, I think we just came off BB4. We got a good placing. We podiumed at Queens Gone Wild against New York. I think it was a game 5. And then we were going to do Coronation, I think was first in May. And then whatever Chicago's next one would have been.
30.
Yeah.
I think that was one for Chicago. Chicago was on my list. That was supposed to be
Chicago, Seattle. Where else were you going? Or just those two?
No, I think we were talking about shashing it in Minneapolis again, dependent on time and availability and things like that. It's always fun to go to, well, I say it's fun to go to New York, but maybe that's more because the city is fun.
Yeah, it's fun to be in New York. I don't know the process of actually commuting to New York. I think that kind of sucks. But, Miami's got a similar problem.
And have you been to like the KQ tournaments? Like they're usually in what was it? So Queen's Brewery was great because it's a bar.
Right.
But every time I've really been there, it's been in like an office, not an office, but like where someone works. I think the one I went to was U2. And it was so weird to be like in a workspace.
Right.
And or we were a couple of the other tournaments were at their game center, and it's like carpet and like tiled ceilings. So it's quiet. It's weird. And you have to bring your own alcohol. And I mean nothing.
Bring your own alcohol. Wait a minute.
Because it's not a bar.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's cool. Their own space and their own cab and all that jazz. That's amazing. But it feels different when you're just used to loud ruckus and crazy chaos that is a bar.
Yeah, I mean, our first tournament was Hive Hustle, so like the national travel tournament expectation was pretty damn high for the party scene and the number of cabs and just like, that was really cool. You're in LA, like this is dope, so it was a bad one to start on. I think the expectations were really high at that point.
All I can remember about LA is how much my feet hurt because we were all standing on concrete the entire time and there was no chairs except for near the front door, so you couldn't watch.
Oh,
yeah. The game.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There was definitely things that they needed to do a little better, I think. Lessons learned, right? But you know how it is.
Tournaments are hard. Tournaments are really hard to throw. A perfect tournament's really hard to throw.
Did you do any tournament organization? I had Heather on. She obviously did a huge portion of Queens Gone Wild 2, and some of Queens Gone Wild 1, to be honest. But did you do any of the organization, either in Phoenix or in San Fran? Or you guys kind of had other folks?
More support. You know, Tyler for Phoenix really was just like, nah, I got this. Like,
Yeah.
and he was doing all the connections, and he was like the point man. Like, and he's one of those people that I'm just like, dude, you got to let people help you. Like, you can't take it all on. You want to take it all on, but I promise it'll be better if you let more people help.
Right,
He
right.
was just like, I'm like, all right. I not that medal, but the medal for the previous year I had designed, and then I had made contact with the medal maker.
Oh, okay,
So
Cactus Clash 2 then, yeah.
And won. So I wasn't there for this last one because I'd moved here.
Yeah.
So he was just like, hey, can you send me all your info on the medals? And I was like, here you go. It's
Right.
like you're taking on medals.
Right.
And then for GDC 5, I was really excited because Dan and a couple others who were putting it all together reached out and were like, hey, you know, can you get on board with D-Ray, one of our other guys, and get these pins made instead of medals? They're around here somewhere, but we took the I'm going to get GTA, the auto racing game, like that was our theme. So we have a GDC 5, but it looks like the GTA logo pin. So everybody, when we have GDC 5, when it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Everyone's gonna get a pin for participating. And then we have like copper, gold, and silver, or copper, silver, gold for like the medals and stuff. And so I got to help get those like put together. So I've supported. I definitely have not taken it and ran because I just, hey, I'm available. What do you need? And people just say, hey, do this. I'm like, okay.
It's kind of like the whole mantra of your general essence on the cab, off the cab. Just hey, I'm a willing and able body. I'm here. What do you need? I want to have fun. Let's do the jam and let's go to town. It's a good attitude to have in a scene like this, because I think if you're like really tight and you're trying to do, you're gonna burn. It's a social situation. You can't please everybody. You're gonna burn. So if you can find that balance of like, I really care about this, but I'm also really chill about it. That's like the best way. We have one of those types in our scene. His name is Levy, and he's hands down like he's a hippie. He's been on the show. He's in season 1, and this guy, I mean, he's neutral all the way. He cares a lot, but you'll never see him mad. You'll never see him flustered. He's always just like, hey man, you know, cool, like just chilling. So he's always got this neutral tone to him. I think it's really important.
That's our Felix. Like, he is so go with the flow sometimes. Like, I'm like, do you care? And he's like, I don't care. You pick. I'm like, okay, cool. And then just go.
I'm invested, but I don't care. That's important. That's the deal. I want to get to a close here because this has been a great episode.
Okay.
But Jesus, this is awesome. I had a thought and I want to see if I can bring that thought back, because you said something. It's like, you ever have that where it's just like, oh, I want to have that thought and it's fucking gone.
On the tip of your tongue.
Right? It's not even. It's like it's right there in the ether. But I can't find it, so I'll segue to this other thought. It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. You had mentioned in your travels and like going around meeting people, this and that. You've been to Florida, obviously. Of the folks that you've played with, traveled with, there's a lot of people who've tuned in to watch you, which is really, really cool. Just talking about ledging against you and playing against you, playing with, and just coming and supporting, just liking that you're on the show. And of like the folks that you've met, right, like in your life, how many of them would you say at this point are there as a result of the goddamn commercial break at the end of the show? We're gonna do it, Sam. We're gonna do it. Don't go anywhere. It's a commercial break at the end of the show. That's new. That's new. Hang tight. I'm gonna get your face back, and then I'm gonna close this, because this is an important question, I think, for everybody.
Okay. It was funny. Oh, wait. I have to pee. Are we back?
Okay, the suspense is killing me. Jesus. Heather's gonna fix it. Don't worry. She promised she's gonna fix it. Right, Heather?
It was so funny because you like cut off right as you like we're about to ask the question. So I was like,
Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Come on, don't do this to me. It's fucking Empire Strikes Back and Halo 2 and all the other cliffhanger things. But the question is this. You're the eldest. I'm the youngest. I feel like we're around the same age. We figured some stuff out in our lives. And like,
how old are you?
32.
Oh, okay. I think I'm 33. I keep forgetting.
Hell yeah, I knew it.
I
knew it. You get to the point you're old enough to start forgetting, and it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. There's a lot of numbers in here. Give me a break. So if
it doesn't matter.
At this point, it's like you're very choosy and picky with your friends and like your social circles. You know it works. You know it doesn't work. You're not in high school, or at least hopefully you're not. Some people maybe still are and trying to figure it out. But the folks in your life now, folks that you call friends, the relationships you have. You mentioned the boy in the back. You guys met GDC 3, 2, and kind of figuring all that stuff out. How many people would you say in your life currently now are there as a result of your efforts in the game, your experiences around the game, the travels you've made, like in comparison to the people you know that you haven't met as a result of being involved in the game?
I kind of feel like KQ kind of took over my life. like I mentioned that I had started playing this game with my ex, and actually we had broken up, and it was a rather long-term relationship, 10 years.
Oh, damn.
And one of the things that I did after we broke up was he wasn't interested in Killer Queen anymore, and I was. And so it was one of the things that got me out of the house. It got me, to go see people and take a shower, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do your hair.
Do my hair. I'll whip my hair back.
Haven't had to do your hair in a little while.
Yeah, the getting ready for this was fun. I was like, I remember how to do this. But I kept going to KQ, and then I heard about a tournament, and I missed Bumble Bash 1. Like there was a Phoenix team at Bumble Bash 1, and I didn't go. And I feel so bad about not going. So the next time I heard about a tournament, which was San Francisco, I was like, I'm going to that. I don't I don't have a boyfriend. Like I have work. I have nothing else going for me in my life. I'm going to San Francisco. I don't care.
Right.
And all of a sudden I was like, oh, these people are great. And then I went to another tournament, and I went to another tournament, and I just kept meeting amazing people. And I'm just like, I'm okay with this. This is amazing. And it's just been an amazing journey, and I love all the people that I've met through this game. So I would almost say like 90% of my friends are.
Wow. There it is. That's the number. That's the ratio.
Most of my other friends I've met, or I've just kept like their old friends from like high school and stuff like that. But even some of the people, they don't play anymore, but I still met them through KQ initially. Like that's just my thing now. Like, I don't know.
That's super interesting.
That there's couches all over the United States that I can just go crash on.
Oh, that's a dope way to think about it. As soon as the vaccine comes out, everyone's traveling again. I'm hitting all those couches. I'm breaking into all those fucking houses.
All right, if you find me on your couch, don't panic.
Don't panic. It's just Sam. She's been on the fucking Lazy J hanging out with me. I can't believe I didn't even do the last name joke. I think I started at the very, very beginning.
What was the joke?
It's lame now. I feel like I set it up wrong.
Sorry.
But it's Sam Weddle. You've never heard that before, ever.
Never, not once in my life.
Never in your whole life. First time here on the Lazy J. It's fine. This has been super dope, Sam. Thanks for coming on. This is cool to me because like we're talking about the whole friend thing. I feel like we're kind of friends now. Like now I actually know who you are, like to a degree.
This normally happens at the tournament. You sit down over dinner and you just chat.
That's why people like this show. I get it now. Okay. We'll keep doing it. Sam, thanks to you so much for coming on. This has been the Lazy J. We getting out of here, buddy. Have a good night. Tell the boy in the back we said bye-bye.
They say bye.
Bye, Felix. Bye, Sam.
Thank you.